Kris DeVold! Episode 430. I'm feeling a little dirty. It is our special St. Patty's Day episode! Now, fucking once a year, before we even get into thanking everybody for watching, once a year I end up wearing green to the studio and I fuck with the whole green screen thing. I always try to warn mans, don't wear green. So what you're seeing now is how, who needs luck? I have charm. I got a green beer. You know I ain't drinking beer right now. This gotta be a special fucking night, right? So, okay, this is how everything looks, but I don't want to mess with Mr. Take it back to the invisible, Michael. Take it. Yeah, fade me back into the invisible. I'm just drinking water tonight. Don't worry, Daddy ain't drinking, kids. So I want to welcome everybody to Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 430. If you're watching on SexRallyTalk.com, I want to thank you. You did the extra work. You typed in the URL. I'm not making fun of you. Why do I make fun of people that use the website? I'm not making fun of you. But if you're watching on maybe YouTube, you're watching live, youtube.com/SexDrugsKris DeVold, or maybe you're watching on Facebook.com/SexDrugsKris DeVold. In any way, you got a menage streaming session right there. You have 3 ways to stream. And don't forget, I also have the Instagram at Sex Drugs Kris DeVold. I'm not streaming there. Don't look there. What do you give me go follow it now and then come back, because tonight our live musical guest is the Paul Hanover Band in the house tonight. I swear they're over there. They're over there. These guys are clever. They're funny. They're efficient. No offense to any band I've had in here in 9 years, 430 episodes. They were already set up by 7:28. 7:28. I looked at my phone. It was 7:28. They were done at like 7:49. I'm like, unless you guys need 5 more minutes. I'm like, yeah, good, man. I'm like, bands, take note. This is how it should be. It should be just like this. No offense to any band who I've had in here and they've taken for... Can I just do a sidebar? A sidebar. First sidebar of the evening. Let's go back into the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold vault. 9 years, 430 episodes. I have stories. How about a band that showed up? This is when musical acts used to perform in this side of the room, okay? We had a 6-piece band coming in. Of course, Fresno, it's a heavy metal band. I love all you metal bands. I can't wait to have you on. But it was another heavy metal band coming in. There's about 6 of them in the corner. We're missing 2. We're missing a rhythm guitarist and a bassist. They're gone. And the lead singer's like, yeah, they went to go look for beer. I'm like, there isn't anywhere around here that serves fucking beer. We're at 1212 North Van Ness in the Mike Briggs fucking SexRallyTalk.com studio. You gotta go down to the Food King or the Circle K. So what did these guys do? Every band performs at 8:30, right? Their band is back. The Scooby Band's backed up. They're nowhere to be seen. And they're like, we're waiting. It's like 8:33. We're running commercials. I'm like, look, you guys are just gonna have to go without them. They're like, I guess we'll go without them. Literally, the 2 dudes run in, pick up their shit, we go live and they just play. They do their whole thing. When it's all done, you wanna know where they were? The first thing they said was, hey, none of the stores around here sell beer. You say something before you walk off, I would have told you. You never would have ended up. So they were at Livingstone's over here, sitting at the bar, actually having beers. I had to applaud them. They came in right on time. It's part of Sex Drive. Yeah, right, just picked up literally as we're going live and just started fucking playing. Anyways, so I respect your efficiency, the Paul Hanover Band. Let's go ahead and get in this first segment of the show. I always like to give some local businesses some shine. If you think it's hard having a local business, it's even harder having a local business in Fresno. So let's go right from the top. And don't worry, in the second segment, we're going to be talking all things St. Patty's Day, okay? I'm going to give you a rundown of all the live musical guests that are coming to the show in the next couple months. And then we're going to go over weird, awesome, funky little facts that you might know about this holiday that might just be your excuse to drink. I swear, ever since I looked up these facts, it's not the holiday I used to excuse to drink anymore, okay? I swear. Ever since I read those early afternoon. Now, let's go and get into this. FresnoMedicalDelivery.com. FresnoMedicalDelivery.com. Fresno, Clovis area. They're here for your THC CBD needs. Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free delivery, like I said. Hit them up at FresnoMedicalDelivery.com. They also have cool gear. You can get like hats and shit. They need, maybe give me a shirt. We'll make some shirts. Get those going. I wear fat, if that's the size you're looking for. And you're gonna look 559-355-8460, 559-350-BUDS buds, like best buds, you know? And then also you have Jess at Canapoxy. That's canapoxy@gmail.com, 559-826-9883. Canapoxy, that's www.canapoxy.com, where ideas become creations. And Jess herself told me personally she was gonna give me some products, some things to bring on, to show off, to show you guys exactly what Canapoxy is all about. And then real quick, Angel Face 559 Munchies and Mask. Oh my Lord. Let Daddy slow it down a bit. You want to talk about tamales that made me feel like a little fat boy running house to house in South Texas growing up? I used to lie. My mom's like, did you eat over at the Tauruses? I didn't have a thing, Mom. A couple tamales. And then you go over like someone else's house. Did you eat over at the Tauruses? I had nothing. A couple tamales. The best. This took me back. They have a whole menu, not just tamales, okay? Maybe you don't want to cook. Maybe you need some salsa. They have all sorts of shit. 559-704-6169. 559, yes, I'm a child. 704-6169. Angels 559, Munchies and Mask. And then lastly, Cacao Sweets. Cacao! Well, they got, it's a Brazilian and Swedish bakery. How does it work, Chris? I don't do the science. Hit up Katya Helgren, okay? She'll let you put an order. Check everything out at cacao.sweets on Facebook and Instagram. 559-371-3020. 559, good Lord. It's the elixir. I don't drink it much. It's taking effect. I actually feel it. My tummy is a little warm. 559-371-3020. 559-371-3020. And then the southwest corner of Cedar and Herndon, Boston House of Pizza. Doing the Lord's work. Hit them up. Tell them Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold said you. Seriously, tell them. They might knock a little something off. Give you a little something, I swear. Same parking lot as Teriyaki Don and Bad Buds. Okay? Now that we did all that, why am I so mad about it? All right, I do it for the children. Probably gonna chug this beer at some point for all you kids at home. But let's talk about this real quick, okay? Before we get into anything, all right? Got a few minutes left in this segment, and I wanna make use of it, all right? So, we were doing it right today, right? Yep. We woke up, we immediately, okay. Michael, I sent you some pictures. I was gonna save them for the second segment. Let's go ahead and burn them now. I recently did Ancestry.com, okay? I grew up thinking I was Greek. You know how you always go off what your family tells you? Because that's how shit worked back then. I'm not that old, okay? I'm timeless. I'm like Père Noël, Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, Popo Gijo. I don't age, okay? But if I were to age, and I did have some history behind me, I would tell you that back in the day, if your parents told you, oh, your family's Greek and you're Greek, you just believe you're Greek. People grow up thinking they're Scottish or German. But now they have this Ancestry.com and all these other services out there. You do a little swab. So I did it at Christmas time. Okay, and I'm like, now my family really did come over from the island of Crete, 1924. We have the papers, the picture when they came through Ellis Island, and they changed our last name to DeVold. From like Tergates, something funky, right? I did a report on it in 5th grade. I got the facts. So when I got this shit back, could I be so surprised? Michael, put it on the screen! 2% Greek and Albanian? 30% Germanic Europe. 24% Ireland. And such a strong tie to Ireland, they actually have the province my family was from, Connacht, Ireland, the province. 23% Scottish, and then it trickles down from there. 2% Greek. That means somebody from up there went down to Crete and was like, dun, 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 dun. I don't know why. I had the Munsters theme in my head on that one. Anyways, I don't know. Could you have sex? Sidebar, could you have sex to the Munsters theme?
Well, it's us, so yes.
Like, I mean, a couple hours from now? No, I'm kidding. Dun, 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 dun. No, I don't know the right step. Please, no. Please, Facebook, don't do it. But you must imagine my surprise when I found this out. Now, me and my friends watched this shitty, kind of crazy movie. This guy actually bought the rights to this Kung Fu movie, and then he kind of dubbed over it and inserted himself in the movie. It came out in the theaters in the early 2000s. It's called Kung Pao, Legend of the Fist. And me and my friends watched the hell out of this. Can you show the next picture, Michael? Because apparently, my fourth cousin is the actor Steve Odekirk. And he's the lead in the movie Kung Pao Legend of the Fist. So of course you know I had to send that to all my friends because a normal adult gives two shits about that. I'm like, Steve Odekirk. I'm like, Kung Pao Legend of the Fist. And even then they're like, how old are you? I'm like, let me put it in the group text to all my friends, all right? So you must understand, this is the first St. Patty's Day where I'm not walking around going, hey, it's St. Patty's Day, everybody's Irish. Seriously, I'm fucking Irish this time. I didn't know! So what we're gonna do in the second segment, before the Paul Hanover Band comes up, we are gonna go over some St. Patty's Day facts, and just, we're gonna dig into the holiday, because I feel, I know beer, and I know whiskey. And I know if you don't wear green to school, we'll talk about it, okay? I've dug into it just for you so you don't have to do the research. And by the way, I've done 2022 research. You know how the young people said I researched it. That just means I Googled it. Michael A. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 430. We got the Paul Hanover Band in the house tonight! When we come back after the break, slide it!
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes.
Well, my little nasty CentralValleyTalk.com's what you're watching, episode 430 of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine.
Who the fuck is Bubba?
And one day we will find out, but not today, okay? Because today is St. Patty's Day. And everybody always says, you know, everybody's Irish on St. Patty's Day, which is true. It's a very welcoming holiday. But as I found out this past year, a little bit after Christmas time, as I got the Ancestry.com results, thank you, Liggity Lindsay. She convinced me to do that. She had such a revelation during hers that I was like, mine will come back 100% Greek. We're cool. And it did anything but that, okay? So now that I found out I'm Irish, I'm like, well, shit, when I really celebrate this holiday or listen to the music, I can dig my heels into it because I should take some pride or some heritage or some kind of sense of pride in this damn thing. So what I did was, first off, we woke up this morning, Mama DeVold. You know, I'm not a man that depends on Mama DeVold much anymore. God dang, I did in my 20s. Well, that's a story for another time. But she's got the serious... Yeah, I need to stay saying the in front of things. That's how I know I'm sounding old. I'm a Michael, you got the YouTube fired up? How's the Facebook? I have SiriusXM. Mama DeVold got SiriusXM. She shares a couple of logins with us. They had nothing but St. Patty's Day stations on today, right? All day. Turned it on this morning. We only turned it off during lunch. Why? Because we went and got a corned beef Reuben sandwich on lunch. We got it double stacked, we halved it, and we came back and we watched The Leprechaun on my lunch. And of course, it's a Jennifer Aniston classic if you haven't seen it. Fuck Friends when you got The Leprechaun. Yes, ma'am?
And A Quiet Man if you haven't seen that. That's really
She watched A Quiet Man with John Wayne today, which also had Maureen O'Hara. Big fan. You had to run me through my Maureen O'Hara. Kids Google it. Wait, what is it? Only You with fucking John Candy. I love her in that.
That one.
And then Miracle on
Miracle on
34th
34th
Street.
Yeah.
Oh, Natalie Wood. Remember when we went to the Natalie Wood room at the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum? Anyways, we're getting you're sidetracking me. So we had our Reuben. We come back. My lunch was only so long. She leaves the Leprechaun on so I can hear the rest of the glorious Oscar-worthy audio on this fucking thing while I'm at it.
Gold.
Yeah, he wants his gold. Jennifer Aniston's running around. There's a lot of yelling. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I thought at one point. She must have been being attacked, and I'm just hearing she's yelling and struggling, and I'm picturing, I'm like, what the fuck? Is Lindsay still watching Leprechaun? Or is this some kind of Friends Uncut episode I've never seen with Ross? Okay, here we go. We're going to dig our heels into this holiday a little bit, and let's get rid of some of the folklore and some of the myth around it, and figure out why we do some of the things we really do. And in order to figure that out, Michael, I feel, wow. The greens are showing up. Michael, you're working magic here tonight. I'm going to go, okay. And if you have a drink out there, everybody at home, this was, Lindsay, and anybody who has water, if you just got to take a cup. I don't know when I'm going to nest that beer. I'm so excited. All right, we'll stop there. All right, so let's dig our heels in. Here we go. We should really be wearing blue on St. Patty's Day. For some reason, I always thought someone told me red. You know you're supposed to wear red? I'm like, what? So apparently blue. You ready for this? St. Patrick himself would have to deal with pinching on his feast day. Though we've come to associate Kelly green with the Irish and the holiday, the 5th century saint official color was St. Patrick's blue, a light shade of sky blue. The color green only became associated with the big day after it was linked to the Irish independence movement in the late 18th century. I was there for that, right? I remember, I told you, I'm timeless. Popo Gizo, I said it earlier. Wear blue. That's like the old school shit right there, okay? I did not know that. Did you guys know that? That's a good one right there. Michael knew that. Michael, don't lie. He's out there. I love Michael went with it. Okay, you ready? And this seems to be a common one that a lot of people know, but like I said, I know they dye the water green in what is it, Chicago? Boston? Chicago? See? We got to dig into it. I'll tell you this, St. Patrick wasn't Irish. A lot of people seem to know this. I did not know that. He's fucking British. Did you know this? And he basically went over there. He went to Ireland. Okay. Although he made his mark by introducing Christianity to Ireland in the year 432. Man, that was a wild year. Good music that year. Pink Floyd had an awesome album. They were around back then. Fuck all y'all. Patrick wasn't Irish himself. He was born to Roman parents in Scotland or Wales in the late 4th century. Went over there. Can you believe that? Can we talk about the snakes?
Well,
When I was a kid, I was told in school that St. Patrick, he got all the snakes out of Ireland. And I was like, what is this? Kind of like the Pied Piper thing? Where he showed up, played some tunes, and it was like, ah! And the fucking mice and the fucking, like, are going after Pied Piper. Was it the same thing with St. Patrick? No. No. Now, Lindsay was looking at something earlier today. Lindsay, who are the proverbial snakes in this equation?
well, basically, he went over there and took out the witches.
The witches! Hey!
This is the proper word.
Yeah, witches, you were coming loaded with that. But she's like, Chris, actually, I read the article, so what he went over there to do? It was back in 432. He was there to get rid of, eliminate the witchcraft, the witches. He was bringing Christianity to the, oh, look at that. He's all, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Let's just figure this real quick. It's called Sex, Drugs, and Kris DeVold. Let's just take a step back, okay?
Let's snack day.
Take a step back. You got a regular lady, and you've met a witch at the bar that night. A witch and a regular lady. I've lined it up proper for you. Both of them seem interested in you. That's the weird part. But this one here, she can do all sorts of weird javvy things you don't know about. And that's the normal lady. And this one here, bubbling incantations over cauldrons. What could she do? Guys, 9 times out of 10, I'm sorry, I might try the witch. I'm just gonna try the witch, right? Have you, like a real, we're talking real, not just some chick at the bar who's acting like one. And no offense, because guys can be dicks at bars too, okay? We can be warlocks.
Leave me out of this.
He's not, that damn it, I said nothing. I'm just saying, so ladies, I saw a bunch of ladies that are like, and it didn't work. Obviously, years later. But back then, when people hung their hats on those type of things, you can only imagine how serious that was. I mean, that's some serious shit going down back then. Now, Chicago literally runs green for St. Patrick's Day. It's Chicago. I was thinking Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That seems to be my most education of the city of Chicago for some reason. You get to see like parts of the city I've never. Have anybody actually been in Chicago in here? Fantastic, fantastic. Is it just as good as I think it is?
It is.
Used to be until they got rid of all the stuff from the Blues Brothers.
I love the Blues Brothers. I love them. I'll take the, you get the dry white toast, I'll take the 2 whole chickens.
Okay.
All right. So now, New York, what they do, okay, they've been doing this since 1962. Awesome year as well. They've been doing that since 1962, and although the organizers, they've never revealed the exact formula. Nobody knows. It's an orange powder, by the way. An orange powder that makes that run green, and they do it through flour sifters, which are by the local plumbers union. I don't know why I like that so much. I'm just like, the city just pulling together, the plumbers union just like, hey, Chicago, we got you, we'll make it green. Like, it's just no big deal for them. I love that shit. Now, you ready for this? St. Patrick's Day parades, right? We don't have one here in town. We do the Veterans Day downtown. That's a nice one. See some cool cars at that one, by the way, if you're ever in Fresno. And they put it on TV. Don't be lazy. So for some St. Patrick's Day parades, it's the thought that counts. Now, you ready for this? Not every city goes all out when it comes to celebrating efforts. From 1999 to 2007, so for 8 years, the Irish village of Dripsey proudly touted that it hosted the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world. Now, this sounds like my type of parade, okay? You ready? The route ran 26 yards. It's like from here, like to the Central Valley Talk bathroom at this point. 26 yards between 2 pubs. That is the best parade ever. It's like, hey, Johnny, walk with me on the parade route. I'm like, aren't we just going to the other fucking pub? Like, I love this village. Like, you just did the parade route. You're in the parade. Now, today, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hot Springs, Arkansas. So this parade went down today at Hot Springs. They claim the title for brevity. It's a 98 fucking foot parade. 98 feet. Michael, what did we learn? That parade's almost as long as my dick. Look, it's sex drugs. Well, you guys get over it. There's gonna be jokes like that, all right? Now, real quick, anybody, I had the corned beef today. Anybody have corned beef? Does anybody like it? Do you not like it? Like, it's yeah, right? It's a hit or miss, and it's not an all the time thing.
Odd thing. Absolutely 0% of Irish people ate corned beef and cabbage during the potato famine. So if you want to eat true Irish food, look up the recipe for colcanna.
Colcanna.
That actually is one of the recipes that was brought over from Ulster. And so you know that you're getting true Irish fare if you make it.
You see that shit? Do you guys, other bands, step your game up. This is why we tilt that microphone out here. Step your game up, other bands. You're coming in here with like, did you guys see the new South Park? Yeah, I saw the new fucking South Park. Why don't you try to teach me something when you come in here? Wrinkle my damn brain, you sons of lazy bands coming in here. Lazy bands, man. And no offense to any of our upcoming musical acts that we have. As a matter of fact, before we go to commercial break, now that I've segued so smoothly into that, let me go ahead and talk about all the musical acts we'll have coming up on the upcoming weeks of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Of course, you know, coming up after the break, we have the Paul Hanover Band. But next week, we will have rapper and hip-hop artist Nevada Connell on the show. And then coming up on the 31st, we will have acoustic artist David Holbrook. Coming up April 7th, we are going to have, she decided to go electric. She's a great singer. Yaya Garcia is going to be in here. And then on April 14th, you know who they are. Don't play. River's Edge will be in here. And then also April 21st, friends of the show, Justice will be in the house. April 28th, they claim to be new metal. I'm actually from that era. Severed One will be in the house. And then on May 5th, he just added a band to himself. He was a solo artist. He just had a band, just did his first show at Goldstein's with that band. It went amazingly. Stargaze will be on the show May 5th. And then May 12th, oh, they're going to come in and melt the house down. We hunt like wolves. We got it all lined up. We're currently booking for the rest of May, June, July, and August. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, that's how we do it. How about this? St. Patty's Day have wrinkled your brain enough. Let me get all this shit out of the way, and when we come back after the break, the live music class of the evening, the Paul Hanover Band! Slide the knob!
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Oh, well, my little nasty sex, drugs, Kris DeVold, SexRallyTalk.com, episode 430. Ever since the inception of the show, February 12, 2013, I vowed to bring you one live musical act a week, and this week is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get my ass out of the way for the Paul Hanover Band!
Aliens among us dancing across the sky, here and gone in the blink of an eye. I hear they come from outer space. What do they want with the human race? Politicians' secret status walked on by. Your breath filled the air, a delicious choice in my little voice. It was busy fire. An ordinary guy wants to give it a try. My arms are on you. Yeah, I love how you move, no matter how you move. Just a thing or two. I got to try, make you have a life. You're my fantasy girl. You really don't know, you know that I know. You're my fantasy girl, yeah. one more for you.
Yeah, one more!
I was an eagle, she was a dove. We were actors on the set. She couldn't give as good as she did. I gave her what I had, but it wasn't enough. The sky faded and the world got rough. Shake my hair, cut my hair, realized I wasn't going nowhere. I had every reason to fuss and fret till I passed by a homeless man. You know there's always work gotta be done. I'll slave like a dog, I'm working under the gun. But every sunset there's a little regret. Save a little money, but you never quite said. You say that it's good as you get. Every sunset carries a little regret. Every sunset there's a little regret. Save a little money that you never quite spent. Well, you say that it's good as it gets. Every sunset carries a little regret. Well, big cakes, long legs now, riches to rags, no more snaking in. She just rolls stacks, giggles and begs, just ragged old tags and bitter grapes. Now there's a dollar here and a dollar there. Some people in life say, just ain't there. I stopped at dusk to light my load. He said, how you doing? My name's Tom Jones. His hound dog reminded him of a long lost pet. With a little red home, but you don't forget. Well, I headed home and he stayed there. He stole my jacket for the cold air. Cause every sunset there's a little regret. A little melody, but you never quite said. You say that it's good as it gets. Every sunset carries a little regret.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online for more information.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
At Miracle Realty, we've been providing premier professional residential sales and property management in residential and commercial property for years. We manage single-family homes, condominiums, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, office space, and much more. No matter what experience level you have in property management, Miracle Realty strives to make your experience as stress-free as possible. Serving Madera and the surrounding areas, we use the latest technology and provide top-notch service. We're a trusted and reliable name in residential sales and property management with the experience to answer any questions or complications that might come up. Give us a call today or visit us online.
Touch it. I'm gonna go. Well, my little nasties. SensualityTalk.com is what you're watching. Episode 430 of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Can we get it one more time for our live musical act of the evening, the Paul Hanover Band? Oh my goodness. Before we even start doing what we do, let's go ahead. Everybody introduce yourselves one by one. Who do we got here? Not everybody at once.
Greg Quick on guitar.
Yeah.
Frank Bowen on drums.
Woo!
Kevin Bass on bass.
Damn it, Kevin.
I love it.
And I'm the guy who paid off the cops before the show began. My name is Wayne Hamilton.
And you know what, Wayne? I want to thank you because normally we have them patrolling heavily around here, and I noticed, I told you when we pulled up, why aren't I seeing the normal patrol units? It was Wayne, baby. I told you something was going on, and I thank you for that, Wayne. Now, real quick, let's just start fresh here, okay? I'm on the internet. I want to find out more about you guys because I saw you tonight. Just tell me what I need to search and everywhere I need to go to find you guys.
We have Facebook and we have Instagram, both under the name The Paul Hanover Band. And we will be looking at other forms of social media in the very near future, but those are the two main places where you can find us.
All right, so you got that, right? You're on Facebook. And it ain't hard on Facebook. Are you kidding me? You're on the Facebook page, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Oh my God. I'm going to their page. I'm just you just tap the name on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold page in blue. Go to their page, give it a like. Follow them if you're on Instagram as well. Also, I need to know real quick, where'd the name come from? The Paul Hanover Band. I didn't hear anyone say their name was Paul or
No.
Which one's pink, Greg?
Yeah, I'm like, which one of you are Aerosmith? like, no, dude, that's not how it works.
So how that came about is we rehearse at my house. And if you pull up into my driveway, there's a street sign, Paul Avenue and Hanover Avenue. So it just seemed natural.
The Paul Hanover. Now, who came up with it? How did that come about? Was it you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah?
cool.
Did you already have it in the barrel and you're like, I'm going to serve it up to him? Or did it just
No,
come
not
out?
really. It just seemed like, well, you know, that would work, you know. I don't want to strain my brain coming up with anything too clever, you know.
No, he throws that at me usually.
Now, how long, first question, and no ill will if not, has this always been the incarnation of the Paul Hanover Band, and how long have you guys been together?
Yeah, the three of us been together the longest,
Maybe 6 years?
6 years. Wayne and I go back about 12
Sounds
or
about
longer.
Sounds about right.
Frank just joined us recently, doing a phenomenal job.
Fantastic. By the way, any band that's going to go back and trickle onto some episodes, because I know that's what you guys do.
Please look at this.
Would you just look and see what he did tonight? Central Valley Talk is a very small... Now, granted, I know they're not the metal shit, but we still don't need Animal back. You were... And I heard everything he did. I walked outside and listened. I heard everything. Now, you guys, I gotta ask you this. All original content.
Yeah.
No covers.
That was great.
No.
No covers, no cheap heat, all straight from the brain.
And you let that keyboard come in there, babe. But
I was gonna say,
we're suckers for been getting on. You know what? I'm synthesizer and
She's a
keyboard
sucker
heavy
for
these days. I've
keyboards.
been fucking around with a lot of
sucker for
like
keyboards.
new wave and first wave. I need to know what are the influences, and we'll go one by one. And don't worry what the other guy says. What were your influences coming up? We'll start here. Go for it. Like, what
well,
did you
I'm-
listen to? What got to you?
Well, being a child of the 80s, I'm real big into people like Peter Gabriel, Joe Jett, Thomas Dolby. My favorite band of all time, The Tubes.
Oh, the Tubes!
Who doesn't like the Tubes?
Real quick, sidebar, and I don't mean to bite in your time. I had a friend, she's one in a million, girl. But here we go. My friend told me he went to a Tubes concert, and he's like, man, I saw the Tubes, and they were opening. He didn't tell me who they were opening for, but he's like, they were so fucking wild, Chris. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the lead singer was fucking stripping on stage.
Yeah.
He's like, they got their, and he was like, this was like mid-'80s shit, you know, early. He's like, but they were going so hard, and I was like, the Tubes? I had no clue. So, the Tubes and who else? Peter Gabriel?
Peter Gabriel, Joan Jett, Thomas Dolby. Pretty much anybody from the 80s that was not full of cheap heat.
There you go.
That's where I'm at.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
What about you?
Mostly what you'd call classic rock today, late 60s, pretty much all the 70s, 80s, a little bit of the early 90s, and that's pretty much where I...
I mean, in a Gata DeVita, baby? I mean, where are we going with
that
this,
was
no?
that was probably a little bit before my
Yeah,
time.
fuck all
but,
that. He said, I'm not done. Okay.
Yeah,
And then what a Kevin!
I'm not that old.
He's a son of a... Don't you do it to me, Chris. Kevin, don't disappoint me because there's been a lot of pressure on you tonight, buddy.
Growing up, I listened to a lot of country
Oh!
Hey,
No.
Okay.
it's all good.
and a lot of Frank Zappa.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What was it like? My mom was really into, you know, Hank Williams and, you know, Loretta Lynn. And then Dad came on with the... How did that work out?
It worked out well.
And then he wears a tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, it worked out
I
well.
mean, I guess that's the result. Sir in the back. What is you liking?
You know, I like the Hank Williams.
Yes.
And his son, Hank Williams Jr.
Hell yeah.
And straight on to Led Zeppelin
It's a family tradition.
and Pink Floyd and
Oof.
those general
Pink
80s
Floyd,
things.
right?
Yeah.
You ever think sometimes when he says you're only coming through in Wales? Never mind. We're not going to go into this.
I saw Bonham and his boys in '74 in Nuremberg, Germany.
In Germany?
In Germany, dude, it was the best show I've ever seen in my life.
When you get to see a band in a foreign land.
Right.
I've never gotten that under my... I've been, you know,
Look,
I
be jealous.
spent a half month. I spent a half month in Amsterdam, and people like say, Chris, why don't you say it's 2 weeks? And I'm like, because a half month sounds cooler, dick. But I've never seen a live musical. Have you guys ever seen a live musical act in a foreign land, or is he the only one?
It was 4 hours. It was 4
I've
hours. and it was
performed in a
fantastic.
foreign land, if that
Wait,
counts.
4 hours watching them, and then you performed it? Well, first off, 4 hours.
I know.
Welcome to that party. You better pace yourself.
It was a huge party.
And then you performed where?
I performed over in Switzerland, in France, and in the Bahamas.
Well,
This was when I was a teenager. So.
Oh,
come on.
I bet it was wild.
Just a young lad.
It was-
Right?
it was fun.
Now let's talk about this. Do you guys have any upcoming music or upcoming events or anything that we need to know about to drive it home with you guys that we need to be looking out for the Paul Hanover Band?
Absolutely. Support Porch Fest.
Yes.
There you go.
Porch Fest! The best! Man, the best thing the quarantine ever produced was the Porch Fest.
Yeah. There we
Explain to everyone what that is and where will you guys be?
Porch Fest is a community-based music program for...
I know, it's 9.
for-
I know.
Yeah.
We're going to run
Tower
over a little,
and,
Michael.
Tower and Fresno High homeowners host bands, and they come to your property and they put on concerts.
It's the best.
And,
Free of charge.
Free
It's
of
the best,
charge.
Jerry.
Hold a barbecue, invite the friends, invite the family, get in your
Share
front
beer.
yard.
Share beer, share.
Exactly.
I like when the bone comes out the rib, and I just try to pick it up.
Yeah.
Do that for them.
So,
'Cause this
Porch
is classic.
Fest.
Yeah.
All right,
Check
so
us
let's
out.
go ahead and talk about this. You guys, a lot of bands will their sweet tatas down here, and they get here, and they're like, fuck. Yeah, I know. They're sweet. These guys had sweet tatas. And they're looking around the studio, and they're like, fucking, this is small. He's yelling a lot. I can't even. You know, on the drive home, you're talking about things like, I didn't even get to say the shit we wanted to talk about. So how about this? An internet television hour, it's hard enough to fill. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the stopwatch here, and for the next 60 seconds, no. You guys aren't going to hear a peep out of my ass because I'm done with it. For the next 60 seconds, literally, it is going to be no longer the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold show, for it will now be the Sex, Drugs, and the Paul Hanover Band show!
Oh, man. Where do we get started on this? Well, as soon as we can quit putting the depressants in Kevin's beer. And you see Frank back here, he's actually going to be launching a line of his own designer clothing for drummers.
No shit.
And it's the Ozzy Osbourne motif. Complete with
Get on the train. Get on the
Completely
train.
dove and plastic bat. Now, just so you know, the bats, you can actually upgrade them from the plastic bit to the Twinkies, so that when they bite in, it actually looks a little more realistic.
It's off. No, it's kidding.
What are you looking at me for?
It's got the red cream
He's
filling.
looking at me. Greg is
Look,
over here looking at me like
Wayne?
we're at practice going,
I don't know who is your name Wayne? Is your name Wayne? That's what they call you, but I'm not sure. Wayne, I don't know who you are anymore.
and coming up next on the news. No.
And it was the sex, drugs, and Paul Harrison!
There it
First
went.
off, can you
That was
feel
your chance,
how
man.
long that was? That was only 60 seconds of internet television time.
I got you.
This is why I always
I
tell
got
her, This is why guys feel like God's in the bedroom because they're like, I was in there an hour. It's like, it was 3 fucking minutes. It was 3 fucking minutes. I'm like, no, that was forever, baby. You guys have been the most. I wish we could have just. That's why I did. I normally don't do a video before we go
My
live.
favorite guest.
They were so charismatic and fun before we even went live. Other bands, the bar has been set by the Paul Hanover Band. I hate to break it to you. I can't thank you guys enough. Give it up one more
Thank you
time
very
for the
much.
Paul Hanover Band!
Come and hire my band. Come and hire my band.
Well, that was it. We did it. Episode 430 of
All
Sex,
right.
Drugs, Kris DeVold. We'll be back with episode 431 next week. And god dang, I already talked about who it was. I want to say, here we go. It's going to be rap guest Nevada Connell will be on the show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether it was CentralValleyTalk.com, Facebook, or YouTube. I also want to remind you guys, go follow them on Instagram. Go like their Facebook page. We're going to have some upcoming posts. We're going to reshare some shit. We're going to tag them up, get them going. And then, Michael, can I give it up for you? Give it up for the best board op in the business. Make everybody look good. Michael! From everybody here at CentralValleyTalk.com, Mike Briggs Properties. I want to thank you guys. We're done. We got to go home. We got to leave. Slide the knob! All right, there we go.
Yes.
So, Naomi,